What's up, guys? Your boy Marcus, and welcome back. Hope you guys had a fantastic day, my boys. This is workout number 4 of the year. So, my boys, a lot of things. I experimented with a lot of things this workout. So, my first superset. So, based on what I did on my last skill day last week, I implemented the look forward, and I can really like stimulate like if I'm gonna do the crow pose. So, I like this way of piking. But also doing that technique also made me realize that these deficit pike push-ups are easy. So I need to do it elevated deficit because I can go more deeper because I counter my own weight. So I don't know if you guys notice, but like when I do the pike push-up, when I go down, I like stop for a second because my weight wants to come up, but I don't let it go up. I don't lift my legs. So instead of like doing pike floats and all that, instead, I'm just gonna elevate my feet. So you guys see right now, look, now I'm really focusing on leaning forward and pushing straight forward instead of like down. So now for next workout, I'm gonna put my chair right there and elevate my feet and see how that feels. Because damn, I could really feel the difference when I just look forward and you look down. It's crazy difference. So yeah, I didn't change nothing. I just did a 4x9 on both the ring pull-ups and the pike push-ups. The ring pull-ups, I also changed one thing, just a micro change. So my grip. So my first 3 sets, I do a semi-false grip. I don't know if you guys can see my hand. And then for the last set, I just grip it with my fingers. I want to be an all-rounded build all-rounded strength, so that's why I'm doing the changing up the grip. I can also do like underhand, like chin-ups, but I'll just do that one, and when I do my skill day, I'll do one set because it's not really that important. I'm already overtraining my biceps, especially now that I added a new exercise and my second superset. You guys probably know by the title. Yeah, the pseudo push-up, and at that angle, my bicep is being used now, so I don't want to overstress it in this one workout. I'll just try to like put it somewhere else. But I think it's good. I just changed because I really like the ways I do the ring pull-ups, but I'm just gonna change the grip. I'm not gonna go underhand. So that's only 2 differences that I did throughout the first superset. And then my second superset, I don't know if we're close yet. I don't know if this is the 3rd set or the 4th set. But yeah, guys, the first superset went amazing, my boys. We crushed it. We crushed it. I came a little bit later than I planned, but I got this workout in, my boy. But here, let me break it down for you. You see right there, like where I start shaking in the bottom? That's why my legs want to lift up, but I just push. I don't let them. So instead of lifting them up, I'm just gonna do the elevated pike push-ups. So yeah, my boy laid that. So you see, I had to even angle myself because I was like lifting, like boom, pow. You see, tough. These were tough, my boys. But it's good. It's good when the exercise is tough. That means you're doing something right, my boys. Because then when it gets easier, you're not gonna progress. So I'm glad I found that trick. Probably it was out there, but I never noticed it. Okay, look, second superset, my boys. Elevated ring rows. And you guys can see I got 3 different exercises. So this first set, I focus on just arching, slight arch, and roaring to my chest. This was the first superset and the second one. And then I superset it with just regular push-ups. I already had warmed up. I did a couple knee push-ups, a couple incline, but just to be extra safe, I did a regular push-ups now before I started the actual pseudo push-up. And then I noticed, like for my second superset, I was going to do the pseudo, but I put my hand placement wrong. You guys will see it right now. But look, this is the arch roaring. You guys will see the difference. I don't think I almost fell on this one. Oh no, it was the third one where my feet were like falling. Almost messed up my set. It kind of did, but I just kept going. But the first 2 supersets were good, my boys. And then look right now. This was supposed to be a pseudo push-up, but it just ended up being like a reverse. And then like this is my first time, ever doing pseudo push-ups. Even as a novice when I started, I never actually got to this point, or never actually went to doing pseudo push-ups. I did other variations like diamond, Russian push-ups, but this is my first time ever doing pseudo push-ups, so I don't know the mechanics, how it works. So I'm just gonna do that second superset and actually do a reverse push-up. And instead of leaning forward, as you guys saw, I'm just gonna do a regular reverse push-up. So I get extra warm because I really felt these, my boys, these pseudo push-ups. Look at this. Okay, this is my first ever attempt of the pseudo push-up. You see, there's still a lot of work to do. I gotta like lean forward, maintain my lean, because I'm still like when I go up, I go like back. But that's what I gotta work on. But overall, I was only able to do five. Is it because it was like my last superset, or it's just this movement is whole different level? But I gotta figure it out. And just in case the next workout I feel the same way, I'm just gonna replace two of my elevated pike push-ups. But look, this is my rolls to the hollow body. Okay, look, this is the last attempt. See, boom, this is a little bit better. I get better as more as I do the exercises. But I really like these pseudo pushes, my boys. They're great. They're amazing, my boys. All right, then we got to the inverted deadlift. I really, really focus on retracting before pulling myself up. I know you guys notice. And these are also feeling good too. I could feel my lower back getting stronger. Amazing. These are amazing, my boys. I don't know why I stopped doing them, but dude, calisthenics is beast. I love calisthenics. I don't know why I stopped. Actually, I stopped because of these goofy injuries, but those were like overtraining, wrong movement patterns. That's how I got injured, and I just gave up. But nah, not this time, my boys. Now we got skin the cats. I'm also getting more range of motion with these skin the cats. I'm still feeling that sternum pain, but it's less. And then I feel it more when I go deeper. But like I said, it's a process. The more deeper, the more my body's gonna adapt. And now we're on the second set of the skin the cat. So the first one is always like it's not that deep, but on the second set I go more deeper. That's how every movement is. Like when you first do the set, you can't really go the full range, or you can't push through the full range until like that movement is warmed up. But yeah, look, you see, boom, and now we're on the German hangs. Oh my god, my boys, finally German hangs. So I lifted up the ring so I can really test out my German hang, and I can now extend my legs, my boys. Let's go, my boys. I still feel the pain, but that's progress right there. Able to extend it and maintain that pain tolerance. That's a good thing, my boys. With that being said, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember, keep moving forward no matter what. Peace.